So guys, as we know, Atlanthian City was a huge update to Loomian Legacy. It released so much more content, but the crazy part is this was not even all the content. There's going to be a part 2 coming soon, and it's going to release just as much content as part 1, if not more. So today, I want to make a whole-on video of exactly what we should expect in this part 2 update. Everything that we might be able to see in the next update. There's a lot of crazy things here, so make sure to strap in. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, but let's get right into it. And first things first, let's get the biggest thing out of the way. Soul Burst. As we know, there's going to be a huge part of Atlanthean Part 2. This is pretty much just Mega Evolution like in Pokemon, but they're making its own thing. We don't exactly know how this is going to affect the gameplay. We don't know if it's going to be like just Mega Evolution with a different name, or if it's going to be like a whole unique feature with like unique battle elements, but this will definitely change the way we view battling in this game forever, probably. It's going to be one of the biggest things when it comes to battling. And of course, like with Mega Evolution, there's going to be a bit of Loomian, like a brand new form in the game. We know Stratosaur is going to be getting a Soul Burst form, but we don't actually know the rest of them. I might make a whole separate video talking about what Loomian we could see getting Soul Burst. Let me know if you guys would like to see that, but all we know is Stratosaur is going to get one, and there's probably going to be like another 10 Loomians that get it as well. So make sure to stay tuned for that. That'll probably be at the end of the part 2 when it comes to like the story mode. The next thing is with the Lucky Wheel, and as you know, in the Lucky Wheel, there's a black question mark, and it seems to be like super hard to get. Like no one's got it yet. It's actually impossible. There's a 0% chance you can get it. The reason being that it's probably going to be in part 2, and in the theory that everyone had it, it's going to be a Soul Burst item. Like there's going to be items that let you Soul Burst, like with Mega Stones, because the Lucky Lotto in Brick Bronze actually had Mega Stones as well. So this makes the most amount of sense, especially seeing we can't get it yet. So there might be some rare Loomian Legacy Soul Burst items that you can only get through the Lucky Lotto. The next thing is going to be, of course, we're going to be getting a lot of story in this update. I'll just read off the main objective right here. Mr. Ferox has invited you and your friends for dinner at his home as a token of gratitude for saving his daughter Milia from, of course, the corrupt Samarine, and he's at the large estate near the center of Atlanthean Park. We know where that's at. I have a theory that Mr. Ferox is like evil in disguise and we just don't know about it. I always feel that when it comes to like story games. Like I always feel like someone that looks like our friend might be evil. I don't know. That might be just me. But he might actually help us a lot in our journey. We don't really know. And of course, in the story, we're going to be able to go underwater. That's a whole separate thing here. With the bubble helmet that we got in our Lumi watch, which is going to be very cool. And there's going to be wild Loomians, as said, from the 2 battle stars for the 4th battle theater. There's probably going to be like a whole new route, like pretty much Route 10 is what it probably is. There will be a whole route just being underwater. And we'll be able to see a lot of new Loomians from this. And there might even be like some new features that in underwater, like maybe new ways to get Loomians. Like we don't really know how underwater is going to work in the game, but we'll have to find out. We've actually had a sneak peek of 2 of the new Loomian lines that are going to be coming with part 2, and that is the Jalusa line and the Cleone line. Of course, we saw these 2 Loomians as the 2 battle stars aces. They actually used these Loomians, and we actually saw their pre-evolutions, Polypi and Somata. Polypi all the way back in the beach, and Somata in the poster, which is kind of cool. These probably won't be the only Loomians we see in part 2, but these are probably going to be like some of the most common ones we see underwater. The next thing, no one's really sure how this is going to work, or if this is even going to be a feature, but accessories on Loomians. If you direct your attention over to the Loomian Legacy Atlanthean poster, you'll see a Makoro with a scarf on its neck. Makoros usually don't have scarves on their neck, so this should mean something important. Like we'll be able to like put accessories on some of our Loomians. It might be similar to how the Pokemon Black and White contest are like, that you were able to like put accessories on your Pokemon, but that was only for like the contests and stuff. We might actually be able to have accessories on our Loomians permanently in this game, or maybe not. Again, we know like nothing about this. All we have is a picture of a Makoro with a scarf. That's all we know. But it would be fire if we can like have like a lot of our Loomians like wear stuff. Be sure to let me know in the comments if any of your Loomians can wear a specific piece of clothing. What Loomian would that be, and what piece of clothing should they wear? Be sure to let me know in the comments. The next thing is going to be the Super Lumi watches. I made a whole video talking about this 2 weeks ago. But of course, there is a building called Super that's supposed to give us new Lumi watches coming soon, but it's not actually out yet, and I believe you gotta wait till part 2 for that. We'll be getting many new colors for our Lumi watches. We might be able to like customize our Lumi watches, like even more than our fishing rods, since as you know, you can change the color of your fishing rod in the game. But I'm assuming we'll be able to get even more customization here, because if it was just like changing like one color of your Lumi watch, it would have been in Atlanthean Part 1. Again, I made a whole video on this, so if you want to hear more about the Super Lumi watches, make sure to go watch that video. The last thing I want to be talking about is a potential new arcade machine that'll come to part 2. Since we did not get every single arcade machine in Atlanthean Part 1, we only started off with Disc Drop, but when LFH was added, we also got Dodgy Dobo, which I guess LFH was kind of like Atlanthean 1.5, I guess. They did add Dodgy Dobo. So assuming when Atlanthean Part 2 will come out, we'll either get the Zwei Long arcade machine or the Prope Pummel game. Be sure to let me know which one you'd rather see, because Zwei Long's probably just gonna be Snake and Prope Pummel's probably gonna be Whack-A-Mole. So let me know which one would you rather see first come in the game. They might both release in the same update actually, and that's something we haven't considered yet, but we might get both arcade machines in Atlanthean Part 2. Or we might see one of these arcade machines come before Atlanthean Part 2 and like another small update before Part 2, but then Part 2 will have the last arcade machine. I don't know. That's about it, but I'm just gonna add one more bonus one as well. Maybe a new Vari evolution as well. Since it's been 6 months since our last Vari evolution was Tundrolin, and since we just got a brand new Vari event with a lot of rainbow Vari forms, I think now would be the best time to add a new Vari evolution to the game, since it's been a very long time. Some people are debating on a water Vari evolution in the game, and even Lucky HD made his own concept of what a Vari water form could look like. I'll put that on screen right now. Yeah, maybe that could be something, like maybe level up Vari while you're underwater and get a water Vari form. That seems like a very clear pick, and I'd be surprised if we didn't get a water Vari form in the future. But yeah, guys, that's everything I think we can expect. If I missed anything that we should be seeing in Part 2, please let me know in the comments. I'll probably see that. I'm really excited for Part 2. Let me know what you guys think Part 2 is coming out. I'm hoping this summer, probably either in July or August, we'll be seeing it. But seeing how long Atlanthean Part 1 took, I'm gonna bet on August. I'm gonna be real. But yeah, guys, that's about it to this video. So until next time, goodbye.